How can there be food and there's no security? We don't want this finance bill. It's the same way we can make a statement and say we don't want these people in our society. There is underage sex trafficking that is happening in my Mahio.
So, guys, we could have been talking about, our most embarrassing moments or weirdest or like school vibes and all those things, But like, we just received news, and we had to talk about it because why not?
Because like it's something so delicate, and what surprises me is that people are avoiding that topic. Like they're not talking about it. It's not even they're avoiding. They're assuming that it never happened. I don't know, because it doesn't affect them.
I feel like it's...
Since when did Kenya be a country where if it doesn't affect me, I shouldn't care? Like, since when did humanity become something like that? That if it doesn't affect me, that's not something I should talk about. We are here. I have nothing wrong with like people, living out their own lives. But we're here. We're here making TikToks. We're here laughing. We're here enjoying all these things that, that is good to enjoy in life. But when you think about it, we're living in the same country as the things that are going on. Like the thing that happened in my Mahio. I don't know how to pronounce it well. My Mahio. It's funny how we have to wait for the BBC to document it for us to know it's happening.
How can
we wait for them to document it so that we can know that it's existing? I want to call out the media in Kenya. Do we have to wait for BBC to do this so that we can know it's happening? And at the same time, I also want to call out the government. We can't go, we want votes, we want this. In fact,
there's someone who's watching this and might not know what you're talking about.
I haven't really said what is going on.
For you who's seeing this right now, there's child sex trade. Talk about women empowerment.
So, for the person who's watching this and you're not aware of what's happening, there is underage sex trafficking that is happening in my Mahio, right? And it's something that I know there's a lot of Kenyans who are not aware about it, but then there is those who are.
And they choose to.
There is those Kenyans who are aware before we were even documented to by BBC. But the thing is, people don't understand that for you to be an accomplice of a crime, you don't have to be the one who caused the crime. You don't have to be that lady who's selling those children. You don't have to be that. You can be that person who knew all this information before even the rest of us knew.
Now, but you chose to feeling bad about yourself.
You chose to keep your mouth shut. You see, that's what made you the accomplice of that crime. And I'm not even talking about that person who knew before we knew. I'm also talking about us, who we know and we're not even doing anything about it. That is what it takes to be an accomplice of a crime. So in this whole story or this crime that has just happened in Kenya, it's not something that happened. It's something that is happening, and we're not talking about it because we feel it's either something too delicate or it's something we can't offer any information about. But for people to know that it's important, you speak on it. So how come when it comes to cases of finance bill, we can speak out as Gen Z, but when it comes to something as delicate as sex trafficking, we keep quiet? Where are these parents? Where are these mothers? You can't tell me there's someone's child who's suffering there and you're not even speaking. These mothers who have children who are daughters, why are you not speaking? We need to hear your voice. Why are you keeping quiet? Women reps, we trusted you with this. Why are you not talking? Why are you not making any sensible statement here?
I feel like it's something that has to be said as much as people talk about. It's something that has to be said by the big people, by the big fish, I want to thank the content creators, because actually when you're scrolling, the people who are spreading the word are content creators. But that shouldn't be the trend. It should be something like...
It should not be a trend, it should be a statement.
Yeah.
We're not the same way we said we don't want this finance bill. It's the same way we can make a statement and say we don't want these people in our society. We don't want these people who are selling our children to be sex trafficked.
It has to end. We've not even finished our own problems for finance bill. We've not even handled that situation, and we want to start a whole situation that could have been stopped by just speaking about it, by just finding the cause. Talk about women empowerment. The people who are selling these children here are actually female women, mothers, who are saying, ni watoto tuliwapea tu sweetie to attract them.
We're talking to Kenyan teenagers. Where are you? You can't tell me. Someone's texting me, oh, I'm bored, oh, my life is boring. Your life is boring because you're not taking an action. These things are happening. You're 15, you're 16, you're 17, you're 12, you're 13. Someone your age is ongoing this whole suffering. And for you to say your life is boring is because you have water, you have everything that you require, and you're not even making a statement about it. That has a lot to say about Kenyans. That has a lot to say about individuals. That has a lot to say about humanity. That has a lot to say about our government. I'm not ridiculing anything. I'm just saying, where is the action that we want to see? Where is the action that we need to see? Where is it? And for this to be something so delicate, something so, like, it's not even something tiny. It's something that needs attention, that needs to be drawn closer to, but it's not. Like, you'll just scroll it and you'll assume it. It doesn't even matter which gender you are. It doesn't matter whether feminine or masculine, because it looks like women don't have women's side. Like, if it's a woman who's coming to sell you as a child, then what makes me want to? Mimi sasa nikiwa na shida zile za, my mom always told me, like, when I was a kid, she always said, if you feel like you're uncomfortable, just go to a nearby woman in the street and tell her, I don't feel comfortable. Now can I even go to that woman in the street? Can I have to trust a man more than I have to trust a woman, because it looks like women don't even have women's side.
Yeah, we are grown. It's like something that we'll grow up knowing as girls. Like, it's not advisable to go talk to boys or men. But now, to the society, right now, in Kenyan streets of Mahio, don't talk to women.
It's even, like, more beneficial for you to go to a man and be like, I don't feel safe. Can you please call my parents? It even makes more sense to reach out that way. For us to know, we need men to speak as well.
The funny thing about it's not even funny. The thing is, these children are earning 50 shillings and the madams or the women now, they're earning the rest.
The cost doesn't even matter. You can't put
that's the thing,
a cost on
the
a
cost
child.
does not even matter. Well, it means like children are earning as young as 12, as young as 6. They're looking for labor. Let's look now on a deeper side. Where are their parents?
Sometimes you can't even be like, where are their parents, because, like, there's orphans.
Yeah,
they don't have parents.
The guardians, all those things.
Where are the philanthropists who their brag every day is to say, I helped Kenyan children in the streets? Where are you? You're not making a statement. We need to hear your voice. Because if you're going to claim that you're protecting the children in the streets, we need to see it. Right? So where are these Kenyan philanthropists who are like, I'm going to make sure that every street child is taken care of. We don't want food. We don't want you to come and tell us there's food. How can there be food and there's no security? These are the same people who are saying, oh, we're going to secure education for girls. I'm not going to be educated if I'm not safe. So come, educate me, make me feel safe first. Yeah. Like, you can't go to the Kenyan streets and then you're like, I'm going to make sure these 5 children, they go to school. That child goes to school. Kifika usiku anajua analipwa 50 shillings to go do other things. Maybe the child doesn't even know it's wrong. maybe the child does know it's wrong, but is there where are these guardians to be like, the role models for these children? Where are they?
I feel like too, Kasirisha, it's like disheartening. It's all those negative things.
There's nothing positive about this, and it's the fact that I'll keep on saying it over and over again, that we are assuming it.
Like, it's not big, like, you are just passing it off.
Yes, like you're passing it off like it's just but another crime. It's not just but another crime. It's something that's happening, and we need to stop it completely and speak on it. And if we're going to protest about it, because we can't be protesting about everything and leaving when it comes to something delicate, something so that, I think I have a feeling that the main reason as to why we went out on the streets to protest like about the finance bill thing is because it's something that affected everyone, but when it comes to, it's not me anymore.
It's slowly going to kill our generation.
It's slowly, yes, but people don't see that long-term thing. They only see short-term. They only see surface water. So if it doesn't affect me directly, why should I go? You understand?
I feel it.
But what they don't realize is that it's going to affect them. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up to you. And you won't ever know. Nobody said that it's just going to be orphans. Maybe it's going to grow from orphans. Now it's your child. Your child is walking at the street and you don't even know. You're not even secure with women. You're not even secure with men. You find now, next after that, it's those children recruiting other children. Like, ni watoto sasa wanaambiana. It now becomes a whole thing that you don't even know about as a parent.
You guys, we have to stop this thing. We have to protest.
It's not something you take lightly. Kindly.
#end
child trafficking.
Sex.
Doesn't even matter what gender the child is. It can even grow from feminine to masculine. Why do people think about this? It's not just girls.
Maybe that is the part that was discovered.
Maybe we don't even know.
Only.
Maybe we don't even know if
There's
it's just
more to
girls.
this, man.
We don't know, maybe. It's just something we haven't found out and we're not talking about it, so we can't find out. So it's something we need to make a call. We need to actually talk about it. Something that we need to go to conversations, have conversations about this. We can't be sitting every day and we're talking about money, and I understand that's so important, that's so valid. That is such a valid topic. But at the same time, let's put this on the table. Let's put this as a statement. Please. I know we can. We're just sitting on it. Please.
No comfort zone. Yeah.
Yes.
2 mics, no filter.